June 18th, 2014, from Estadio, Beira-Rio in Porto Alegre, Brazil. It was the 2014 World Cup Brazil. And on day 7 of round 1, in the second matchup from Group B, the first matchup of the day, but the second matchup for these two teams is Netherlands was facing Australia. Netherlands had beaten Spain earlier in their first round matchup, and they're looking to get a win here so they could secure a trip to the next round. So they already had 3 points, and another 3 points would give them 6, and that's a pretty sure ticket out of the group round. But 20 minutes in, Arjen Robben scored a goal with a left-footed shot to the center of the goal to put Holland up 1-0. So Arjen Robben comes up big once again, as he was big in that game against Spain. But less than a minute later, Cahill scored a goal with a left-footed shot to the center of the goal. So this game was tied up at 1-1, and it would remain that way going into halftime. Then in the second half, at the 54-minute mark, Jedinak scored a goal as he converted the penalty kick with a right-footed shot to the bottom left corner. So Australia took the lead once again, as they were now up. Well, actually, this is the first time they took the lead. Holland had the lead, Australia tied up, and now Australia was in the lead. So Australia is now in the lead 2-1, but then less than 4 minutes later, at the 58-minute mark, Robben van Persie scored a goal with a left-footed shot to the high center of the goal, just right over the goalie's head. So that would tie the game up at 2 goals apiece. Then 10 minutes later, at the 68-minute mark, it was Memphis Depay as he scored a goal with a right-footed shot to the bottom right corner to put Holland up 3-2. And that would be the final score, as the Netherlands hold on to win their second game of this World Cup. So they now have 6 points there in Group B. And in this game, it was fouls aplenty. There was 43 fouls between these two teams, as it was a physical matchup. They were going at it. Netherlands had 25 fouls to Australia's 18. The goalkeeping of Australia was pretty excellent by Matty Ryan. Matty Ice. We actually have a quarterback in America for the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan. And Australia has a goalkeeper, Matty Ryan. And Matty Ryan was pretty excellent in goal. He had 7 saves versus the Netherlands, 2. As he was under fire all day long from the Holland offense. They had 14 shots on goal versus Australia's 8. He saved 7 of them, but they were able to convert 3 of those shots for goals, and it was just a narrow victory. Just narrowly, the Netherlands had the time of possession 52-48. Australia actually had the advantage on corner kicks just barely with 3-2. And as I said earlier, the Netherlands had 14 shots on goal versus Australia's 8. And the goalkeeping was really good for Australia, but in the end, it was Holland who comes up big. So they got some big play from some familiar names with Arjen Robben and Robben van Persie. Then Memphis Depay comes in and scores that game winner. So Australia now is in command in Group B. What a surprise that is, as everyone expected the defending champion Spain to run away with Group B, but here it is. The Netherlands are in the lead in Group B with 6 points now after this victory here on June 18th over Australia.